Today, let's go a bit old school. Kenyan, Nonini, Nonini, Nonini. That's why. Bobby Mapesa, mtoto mzuri. Hey, mambo sawa. Hey.
Yeah, I'll be there for you when you were all alone. I'll be there for you, 'cause I know that I'll be there for you when you were all alone. Oh, I'll be there. Yeah, I'll be there.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. How's everybody doing? How's life? How are you holding up? Are you amazing? I trust you all are doing okay. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's recording. If you're new here, karibu karibu. My name is Ashley, but you can call me Ash. I trust your stay here is going to be amazing, so please be sure to click on the subscribe button. Stay tuned to Doing Life with me. Like, comment, and share as well on this video and the previous ones. Take a look. Have some fun. Let's do this thing called life together. People have been asking me what my channel is about. I'd say it's on lifestyle. Just showing you a bit of fun that I love doing in my life. And sometimes I talk a lot. I storytell. That introvert who's just so talkative on camera. That's me. But yeah guys, that's basically it. Social media. Don't forget, I'm on social media. Check me out. Mostly on Instagram and Snapchat. Be sure to follow, reach out, let's talk, let's engage. Have some fun in this thing called life. Anyway, so for today's recording, when you see me sitting here, just know I'm about to talk endlessly. Okay, it'll end, but like you get the point. Yeah. So for today's recording, your girl is triggered. And not triggered in the good way. I'm like offended by something that happened. I look back and I'm thinking, goodness, what kind of men do I attract? So I bet you're wondering like what happened. Nianze ama nisianze? So let me tell you what happened. You remember when I did this hair video, when I was getting my hair done, I told you guys, I don't like going to the CBD. I do go, but I don't like. So around that time when I got my hair done, my mom and my aunt decided, you are going to the CBD. And of course I couldn't say no, because how? So there was this parcel that had been sent over, and like it had just gone missing, and I was asked to go and follow up and see what's happening. And to follow up, I had to go to that post office, pale, what's that place called? City Square, hapo nini? City Square, Ajip, yes, that post office over there. And when I get there, I'm thinking, okay, this is just a quick dash in and out, like they tell me whether the parcel is there. If it's not there, it's here and here. And I just say, this is going to take like an hour of my time. I'll be back in the house before I know it. I continue either lazing or like reading. And yeah, so I get there and I'm taken through counter number 1 up till counter number 307. Okay, not literally, but I'm just trying to show you for how long I was there. You get to this counter, you tell them their problem, they're like, go to counter number this. Okay, counter number 2. Okay, go to counter number 3. Counter number 3. Okay, go to counter number 306. Counter number 306. Go to counter number. Guys, I was there for almost an hour. Just been taken around in circles. No one has even helped me in any way. So finally I get to this counter and they tell me, directions, go to 2nd floor. I didn't even know there was a 2nd floor linked to that post office. Yes, I usually see a building, but I've always assumed it's just pale ground floor. So I go to 2nd floor and I get this lady, very friendly lady, And she tells me, just go to that, there was a window. When I say window, it sounds funny. There was a teller. Right over there. I'm a teller for banks. You get what I mean. I'm told, just go there. There's a lady who will help you. So I immediately go there, and she asks for the tracking number. Definitely. Parcel, tracking number, basics. I had it on my phone. So I took out my phone and like I showed it to her. Here's the tracking number. A tracking number has like 20 digits, combinations of numbers, letters, capital, small. You get it. And I give it to her and she's like, just write it down on that paper. I'm thinking, okay, write it down on paper. First of all, we're in the middle of a pandemic. You're making me touch unnecessary objects instead of you just looking at my screen, which I can even zoom out for you. Okay, I just told myself, okay. I wrote it down on the paper she asked and I handed it to her. So she keys it in the system and she gives me this look of, it's in Ngong. I'm like, okay. First of all, that parcel was not sent to Ngong.
Wool up, just wool up.
Well, that parcel was not sent to Ngong. Hey, did I just say go? Woo! Woo! That parcel was not sent to Ngong. It was not sent to Ngong. Hey. Ulimi. Ulimi yangu. Anyway, that aside. As I was saying, the parcel was not sent to Ngong, and I immediately asked her, Ngong, and she's like, yeah, it's in Ngong. And I'm thinking, Ngong Road, Ngong Town, Ngong Wapi. And she goes like, I told you, it's in Ngong. Okay, I'm not one to cause drama and stuff like that, but you know, if you're in this profession where you have to deal with people on a daily, the least you could do is, even though you wake up on the wrong side of the bed, don't take it out on the customers, because this customer has not been meeting you over these other days, doesn't know what you're going through in life. Don't take it out on them, especially ladies to ladies. Hey, what did we do to each other? Why can't you just be nice and kind and polite? So, in as much as I'm not one to cause drama, I was offended and I told myself, I can't lower myself to your standard tuanze kugombezana hapa, and I just walked away. I called my mom and I'm like, yo, I met this lady, she is so rude. I cannot go back to that counter. She just told me that the parcel is in Ngong. I tried inquiring Ngong where, and she's just Ngong. So my mom says, just let her be. You just head back home. We'll follow up on the parcel in the course of the week. And I said, okay. In as much as that was like 2 hours of my life wasted, completely ruined my day, I told myself, it's okay. Let me go back home and get on with life. So I head out. And one thing about me, when I'm walking in the streets, in the streets, I like wearing earphones, like I listen to music, but tiny secret, sometimes I'm not listening to music. It gives me a reason to ignore people. But it does give me a reason to ignore people, because when someone sees you with an earphone, please assume it's on volume 100. I cannot hear you. So however loud you shout my name or like try to signal me, I'll just be like casually walking my day away. So that's why I like wearing earphones. But when in town, I try to limit it to just one side, because drama can roll up at any moment and you could be running 1 second before you know it. You could just be running for your life. So I only wait on one side. So when I walk out of the post office, I put on my earphone on one side, and I was actually listening to music in this round. And I'm walking, and I was going to board a matatu at a bus station. So from post office, you know, I have to walk in front of the Kenya Railways headquarters as I go that way. So I'm walking, and someone taps me on my shoulder, and I'm thinking, okay. So I immediately pause my music, and when I turn, I find this guy. Okay, he's a guy, but he's like older, and I I say, okay, hi, and he tells me, hi, how are you? I just saw you. He actually had followed me from the post office, and it's like he was actually running. And I just like, so yeah, he tells me, hi, I am so and so, and yeah, I just saw you and I decided to come and say hi, and I was like, okay, that's fine. So you know the distance between the post office and like the railway station hapo pale. Ati hapo pale. What's wrong with me today? But anyway, that railway station, it's like less than a 5-minute walk because it's just Apple. So within this few minutes, this guy had told me about his life, how many kids he had. He actually had twins. That's so cute. And there was just a lot of stuff he told me, a bunch of crap, sorry to say. But yeah, and I'm just listening, listening because he's there, he's not going anywhere. So we walk, and when we get to the railway roundabout in Akwangapo, I tell him I want to cross to the other side. He says, okay, let's just cross, then you'll cross over. I don't know if you get how I'm crossing from the railway side to that. There's usually a park at that corner, the park for the bomb blast, something. I've never even gone in, but that park there. So we crossed from the railway side to that side, and we're standing there. So he goes like, what are you doing? And in my head I'm thinking, girl, there's nothing you're doing. But I go like, I have so many errands to run, I am actually rushing. And he says, okay, can I join you on those errands, or can I tag along and like take you wherever you need to go, then drop you back home? And I'm like, no I don't know you, no. And I tell him, no, actually I'm in a rush, I wouldn't want to bother you, yeah, blah blah blah. And he goes like, okay, how about we do lunch, then maybe you can go on. And I'm like, time is not on my side. And he says, actually, he had mentioned that all this while he showed me his waiting card. So you guys know the waiting card, when your ID gets lost, you go for a waiting card. It's a whole process to get another one. So he had his waiting card. He's like, I had actually just come to get my waiting card. I was robbed at gunpoint. They took my phone, my money, my cards, I was like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. And yeah, so he tells me this whole story, and he's like, I actually just, okay, how about you just take me to this shop, Safaricom. I hope I'm not sued for saying Safaricom. Just take me to this Safaricom shop to get a phone and like my line replaced, then I can get your number. And I'm thinking, okay, you can just give me your number, because since you're going to replace your line, it will be the same number. And yeah, just give me your number, and I'm going to reach out like later in the day. Me reach out? Are you crazy? So that's what I told him. He's like, no, I just want your number. And I told him, okay, if you really want it, maybe you can even write it down on the waiting card or something. Just note it down. Then when you get your phone and SIM card replaced, you can reach out. And he's like, no, I can't write on this. He just gave some lame excuses. And I'm like, no, I really need to go. You're wasting my time. I don't think I said you're wasting my time. I'm adorable. I don't do that. So I told him, yeah, I'm really in a rush. And next thing I know, as I'm trying to like walk away, he grabs my arm, and I'm thinking, okay. So he grabs my arm and he's like, just take me to the Safaricom shop. So at this point, I'm trying to fight back, like, I'm like, let go. And he's like, no, it's just here, it's just here. Actually, the Safaricom shop was not too far away. It was just like a couple of minutes ahead, but still, I don't know this guy, and I didn't want to go with him. So yeah, he's grabbed my hand, and at this point, he's actually pulling me in the direction he wants me to go to. And I'm trying to resist, and strength. He's way stronger, so he's pulling me. And I noticed when I started resisting, people looked at us. People were giving us the look, and I'm thinking, should I like reach out and tell them, excuse me, sir or madam, this guy is actually harassing me. I don't know him, but he's insisting on pulling me. But then again, this is CBD, you guys. You know, kuna kwangana, these con artists, they have like the weirdest life stories. You know, they can come at you and tell you this whole story and get so you get so convinced that it's actually the truth, but at the back of it, it's a lie. So I'm thinking, what if I tell these people and they think it's actually I'm in cahoots with this person and I'm just trying to like rob them or something? So I said, okay, I can't approach anyone. And he tells me, stop resisting. You know, you're making people looking at us. Actually, looking at what? Sorry. You know, you're making people look at us. And I'm like, okay, you're the one who's pulling me. He tells me, let's just walk. So I tell him, okay, I'll walk. It's fine. You don't have to pull me. You can just let go of my hand. So when he let go, I just turned like, okay, let me go. And he immediately grabs me again. And I told myself, okay, I can't pull that trick with this person. So this whole time people are just looking at us, you know. And then I started thinking, maybe even if I'm to approach someone, I thought of approaching even a watchman or something in the buildings nearby, but maybe they don't even you know, in today's society, like an old guy and like a young girl, you know the stories that are out here. So I said, okay, I'll just walk. Like, we are outdoors. What's the worst that could happen? Maybe if he was to drag me. At this point, my heart is beating. I'm thinking, okay, thank God I had called my mom and told her I'm still here and here and here and here. So if they were to look for me, maybe they'd have a start. So many things were running through my mind at that point. And I started remembering this guy told me he was robbed at gunpoint. So in the middle of this walk, he pulls down his facial mask and he looks like he was beaten up because he had a bit of scars on his face. And I'm thinking, what if this guy just came up with that story? Maybe what if he's actually a thief and mob justice or something? Yani, so many things were running through my mind at that point, and I'm just walking. At this point, I wasn't resisting because I felt like I was drawing too much attention, and I wasn't sure if it was the right attention, whether it would help me or whether it would harm me. So we're walking, and we cross the road, we go to the other side, and we get to the Safaricom shop. So at the shop, he's like, these days I see people queuing outside Safaricom shops. It's like they are implementing the COVID-19 rules of social distancing and stuff like that. So people are making a line. I think they only serve a number of customers at a time. So there was a huge line out there of people waiting to be served. And this guy is like, no, you know, I know people who know people and I don't need to make a line. So it's a quick dash in and out just to get my phone and a SIM card replacement, and then we can head out. And I'm just saying, okay. At this point, I'm just agreeing with everything he says because I felt like my life was in danger. You know, and I look back at it, I'm laughing, but it wasn't funny at that point. It wasn't funny because I was so scared and I was thinking, is this how people get kidnapped? Like in the middle of town, if or true, just like that. So we get to the Safaricom shop and he immediately walks in. So the guard, there's a male and a female guard at that shop. So the female guard goes like, excuse me, boss, where are you going to? And he goes like, I was already here. He shows his waiting card and I'm thinking, you guys, you don't even bother to check what paper he's showing you. You just let him walk in. And it was that waiting card from the place we were at, he was waving. I was here. So he walks in, he's told, okay, if you're here, just sanitize and go in. So he sanitizes. At this point, I've not walked into the shop, I stood outside. And he turned back, after he sanitized his hands, he turned back and he started telling me, come in. And I'm like, no problem, you can just go get served. I'll just wait for you here, no problem. So he insists, but I think he noticed people were looking too much. And I told him, I'll just wait. So he walked in. When he walked in, immediately he disappeared into the shop, you guys. Flash Gordon. Ashley the Flash Gordon. I told myself, this boy is actually, he was actually an old man. It's not even a joke. This guy is very dumb. Like, do you expect me to stand there and wait for you? You stranger. Just because you told me, I will drive you in my Mercedes Benz and take you around for your errands and drop you back home. Please, not me. So immediately he went in. I didn't like run, but I walked so fast, and in my head I'm thinking, should I like take out my jacket? You know the way I've watched so many movies, you know the way someone can disappear to a corner, remove like a t-shirt or something, change, and when they walk back you didn't even notice it's the same person. So I'm thinking, should I drop my jacket? It was really cold, and I dropped the jacket. I dropped the jacket. At that point I still had this hair. I had just done this hair, and I'm thinking, of all times to have this brown colored hair, brown stands out, and I'm saying, what if he just picks me up? The girl in the brown hair, you, yeah, you. What? I had a long one. So I dropped my jacket, but there's nothing I could do about my hair. So I walked really fast, and then it clicked in my mind. I had told this guy where I'm going to board a matatu. I had told him, because I wasn't thinking at that point that he's psycho. So I tell myself, what if I get to the bus station and I have to wait, and then he gets me there still waiting, or he comes to, what? He follows me up till there. And I had I wanted to pick, whenever I'm in town, I love junk, so I always pass by the supermarket and buy a few small things. I told myself, okay, let me just get into the supermarket real quick and buy a few things. I hope by the time I'm getting out, he won't have thought of going to like the bus station to wait for me. So I dash into a supermarket, I grab the things I wanted, and I go to my bus station. This whole time I'm just thinking, goodness, I hope this guy doesn't think of coming home. But long story short, I got to the bus station, boarded my matatu, left town. This whole time my heart is still beating. And I had said I'd call my mom and tell her, well, narrow escape. But I didn't. I just imagined she'd be so concerned, and I said, no, I won't stress her. She's at work. Anyway, I got home well. This is me doing a video right now, but I'm still thinking, like, why are guys like that? Why do you like? I'm not sure if that's harassment. But to me it was, because you're taking me against my will. You're hurting my arm while at it. I tell you what I want, but you don't want to listen. I don't know. Why do guys do that? And it's just reminded me of something. I don't think these are things that happen to guys. You know, maybe a guy is watching this and you're thinking, mostly it's girls. I've never understood why, but girls go through very weird things with men out here, and it's just like, for example, it reminded me of something. This week we're supposed to be doing some fieldwork just within Nairobi, but you find that the group that we're supposed to be doing the fieldwork with, we are of both genders, male and female, but you find that the females are being warned more against stuff that could happen to them while out there than the guys are. And I don't know why it's that way. I don't know why society has placed this. I don't know. Guy, I've said I don't know so many times, but I still don't get it. You know, as a girl, you're walking out here, it's not the same way as a guy walking out here. It's not. I could be walking in this and someone is just thinking, oh my god, that girl is naked, you know. It's just... Guys, parents out here, teach your boys to have amazing manners, to treat ladies in a way that is expected. And also ladies, maybe people are thinking you deserve to be treated that way. I don't know. Is there something we do wrong that triggers them? Or this is a whole topic that I really don't think I can handle, but I just wanted to tell you of that experience for today. And I think that's it. Have you had any weird experiences out here that you look back and you're like, why did that guy do that? Or why did that happen? Is there something I did to trigger that? You know, I really don't understand. So if there is something out there you think you want to talk about, share your story. Let's listen, let's engage, let's talk and listen to people's people's perspectives on these things out here. And I guess that's it for today. Thank you so much for having watched this far. As usual, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And don't forget, I'm on social media. I told you guys, right? I'm on social media. Instagram and Snapchat mostly. I'm not active on Facebook, but yeah, let's just stick to Instagram and Snapchat for now. I always leave my links for my profiles in the description box, so be sure to follow, engage, let's talk, let's have fun while at it. And yeah, let me go back to my boring day in the house. Literally bored in the house, and I'm in the house bored. But yeah guys, thank you sana for reaching this far. I hope you have an amazing week. As usual, videos every 2 weeks on Saturdays, 10:30 a.m. East African time, so be sure to be here to see me, to bye guys, bye.
Toto mzuri remix, mambo sawa, tukaruka shawa, unajua mambo sawa, hakuna tafash.